Good morning, Oilers, and welcome to another episode of Campus Update. Recently, our school library had the ribbon cutting ceremony, and it's been looking a lot better after the renovations.
I took a visit to the library renovation ribbon cutting ceremony. Supported by the HBHS Foundation donors, this library renovation project included painting and decorating of the library walls, new chairs, furniture, and a new library sign-in system. Just as the library offered before the renovation, there will be available printing stations, textbooks for studying, and school supplies for student usage. The library is open Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Take advantage of these resources and visit your newly renovated library today.
Can't wait to study in there. Now, in water polo with some struggle near the end of their game, Oilers fought through a three-way tie and managed to surface into the quarterfinals of CIF Division I. Here's Colton.
Once again, coming from the Huntington Beach pool deck, news about varsity water polo. Oilers ended regular season with a three-way tie between them, Los Al Griffins, and Edison Chargers. After intense games, Oilers defeated the Chargers, qualifying for CIF, where in the first round, they beat Arcadia High School and advanced into quarterfinals. We talked to one of the most crucial members on the team, the wall on the goal, Cash Haddad.
I think with a very strong win on Thursday against Arcadia, helped us prove a point that we are CIF ready and we can go on to the next round. We play Long Beach Wilson, which I think if we come out with the same speed and strength of the last game, we keep that energy for the whole time, then it will do fine. I think that me and the other boys have been training very hard for these last couple weeks working together, and I think that we can have this back-to-back wins of getting CIF 2 years in a row.
We recently sat down with some APA costume designers who have been working on this week's performance of Tartuffe. Here's what they showed us.
Tartuffe is set in the 1660s at the height of the French Empire. So everything's very fancy and very done up because they're rich and they have money.
Everything is very pastel colors because they're very flamboyant and they're very out there. And they will all have, most of them will have very big wigs, big dresses, big outfits, very colorful. I personally really love Madame Purnell because she's very old and she's very out there. She has a huge dress, she'll have a huge wig, and her color's purple because she's not royalty, but back then purple meant royalty. She wants to be out there and she wants to be important.
My favorite is Marianne. I really love pink. She is very youthful and she's in a lot of pinks, and I really like the silhouette of the dress.
I used the pattern for the bodice, but I made everything else myself. The sleeves, I tried to make them as big as they were.
I look for inspiration. I look up Tartuffe, I read the script, I watch other productions and see how they did it, and I can make my own inspiration. And then we make our mood boards to show what we want for each character, what color they'll be, what accessories they'll need, so that our illustrators can draw them for us.
We put together our mood boards, and then our illustrators draw our ideas, and then we get to build them from there. So we get to pick out the fabric and the pattern and then build it to what we really want it to look like, and then we get to see it on stage. I feel proud when I see something I made on stage. That's what I feel.
I want to keep it, but I know I can't.
Our inspiration is 1660s France and then later time period for makeup, more like the 1700s. Madame Purnell's wig. So she's the matriarch of the family. She's older, but she likes to have that youthful appearance. So we gave her lots of curls, a bit hoity-toity kind of hair, some leaves, a little headband, just to really give her that look.
So these are both of Marianne's wigs. First we have this blonde one, and Marianne's like a sweet, innocent girl, so I wanted to show that by having flowers and having a bow braid on the back. And then for this one, I also wanted to show that through her pink hair and then little bows, and then she has these clips on the top.
And then a little bit about the pink hair. Historically, women would use colored powder on their hair, especially if they were blonde, to give them just whatever was in fashion. So for her, we think that she would be pink.
Wearing one of APA's wigs for Tartuffe. This is an example of 1660s wig that we're going to be using for the quartet.
And I'm wearing a wig from Polo. They're not styled yet, but general color and everything. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's really tedious, but it's really rewarding to sit on stage.
I love wigs. In other news, the food drive has started for this year, and here's Carl with more.
Hi, so district-wide we have a food drive. All proceeds go to the OC Food Bank in Garden Grove. Donation boxes look like this. They will be located in homeroom classes, the front office, my classroom, J3, and the library. Okay, you could donate canned food, pasta, cereal, pet food, or water bottle cases. Will be going on from November 4th through the 15th, so I hope you can participate and donate.
And just recently, Corgi Beach Day took place, and Chase was on the scene.
Corgi Beach Day was on October 26th, and I had a barktastic time. So did all the corgis. Corgi Beach Day is an event where all of the corgis in Southern California gather at the beach for a possum day. Some corgis competed in the fetch competitions and the best corgi butt, while others took photos and cool photo ops. Some daring pumps went in the chilling water with the Target shopping cart corgi. Many of the corgis were dressed up for Halloween in sick costumes, and I got to meet some of those corgis with some interesting names like Rigatoni, Gizmo, and Squirrel, just to name a few. Also, this event had booths for all the dog owners featuring doggy food samples and corgi merchandise that kids would be begging for. Some corgis even are supporting our very own World Series champions, the LA Dodgers. Back to you, Christian.
How cute! Speaking of doggy treats, what about human treats? Here's HB Bites.
I wanted some yummy soft serve ice cream, so there's no better place to go to than Somi Somi, which is located at Bella Terra. Their ice cream flavors are milk, matcha, cookies and cream, ube, sweet corn, and chocolate. They also have weekly swirls. Not only do they have ice cream, they have taiyaki, which is a fish-shaped waffle that can have different fillings such as Nutella, custard, cheddar, red bean, Oreo, and black sesame. After your delicious sweet treat, you can go enjoy all the shops and fun stuff at Bella Terra. I would definitely recommend this place.
Yummy! Ashley's got a flashback to Halloween showing off all of your great costumes. Take it away.
To kick off the grand finale of this year's spooky season, students attended school on Halloween in their best costumes yet. While the annual Halloween costume contest usually held in the amphitheater did not occur this year, this didn't stop students from dressing to impress. Among these featured costumes, a trend of dressing up as comedic or lighthearted characters such as Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks, Elmo from Sesame Street, and Strawberry Shortcake was prevalent. Additionally, some students opted for highly accurate representation of horror genre characters. All costumes were equally festive, and here's a special shout out to everyone that dressed up this year. Hopefully next year the amphitheater costume contest will resume. Back to you.
That's all we have for this week, Oilers. Stay tuned for next week and the return of the Whole Talk Guy.